Hey guys, my name's Nate, and today I just want to talk about how I think Riot can balance the tank meta and how it's kind of weird the way it is. I think the best way you could balance the tank meta as it is now is to make the tank items that you buy give you outrageous amounts of health and a pretty decent amount of resistance, whether it be MR or armor, and make it give you no damage. So you would buff what makes the tank soaking damage. You would make him a lot better at soaking damage, better about being an aggro target, but you would make his damage minuscule, which is how a tank should be balanced. A tank should not have 4k health and then still be able to do outrageous amounts of damage. The most blatant abuse of the tank items is Tank Echo, Tank Fizz, Renekton, Nasus. Tanks who are super hard to kill late game, but still super strong when it comes to dishing out damage. So I think Riot's best decision when it comes to how to fix tanks and how to make them not OP is just make them do significantly less damage. Make buying tank items costly in terms of, do you want to be almost unkillable but you do no damage, or do you want to do damage but be squishy? And I feel like there are ways you can balance it to where you can make hybrid builds, such as if you were to take Riven jungle. Riven is a bruiser kind of jungler, and so if you wanted to make Riven work with these new item changes, you would just buy Cinderhulk as your first item and then build AD items like Black Cleaver, or not even Black Cleaver, just AD items, you know, like Static Shiv or IE. And I think this would really balance out the meta. I think Black Cleaver should give you less health, and I think it should give you less health, more CDR, and a little bit less damage, and I think it would be pretty balanced. And I think tank items, the way they are now, should give you no damage whatsoever. It shouldn't give you AP or AD, and that would be probably the best way you could make it. So like items like Balmy Cinder would give you more health, but it wouldn't give you the AP damage. Or items like I can't really think of the hybrid items. Like Black Cleaver is a hybrid item. Now let's say Black Cleaver gives you, if you want to make it a tank item versus an AD item, if you want to make it a tank item, make it give you CDR and tons of health and lots of armor, but gives you no AD damage, you know, attack damage. Make it give no AD whatsoever. And if you want to make it an AD item, give it more CDR, give it less health, and give it more damage. And that's how you would kind of balance that out, is you would have to decide whether Black Cleaver would be an AD item or a tank item. And there's just too many hybrid items in the game to make tanks super strong in the late game. And it's so ridiculous, because a tank with 5k health, with, you know, 100 MR and 100 armor, should not do the same amount of damage as a mid laner or an ADC. That is unreal, and that needs to stop. So that's just my thoughts. My name's Nate, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.